Hello.
Hello. Hello, welcome to Cambly. My name is Peter. What's your
Uh,
name?
my name is Pradeep.
What would you like to do today?
We like to do the how to do give the presentation. We talk about the related to the any kind of business and as a professional work.
Okay, well, tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you do? What's your
Uh,
work?
okay. Basically, my work as a I doing a work as a business consultant, uh, and with respect to the sales for my clients.
Okay, right. And what kind of presentations do you have to do?
uh, be related to the about the product, any kind of product description, and also I have to give the presentation regarding the any kind of because I also work in one B2B platform, so we provide the services. So I have to give the presentation regarding the services and products as well. So we can do for these things for the general discussion only because in this chapter is no any kind of topic.
Right, okay, so um, what presentations have you done in the past before? Have you done presentations before?
Yes, I done presentation before I did the presentation with my clients as well. I give the presentation in my college time as well.
Okay, I don't know if you can see this. Did you use any of these phrases?
Yes, yes, I use some phrases such like I will discuss and in summary and next and to conclude. Then after that, and also I use this one. Today we are going to discuss following points for regarding the product and services.
Mm-hmm.
And today I am going to talk about, okay, uh, to wrap up. I'm not using yet to wrap up.
So this phrase is to do with your conclusion.
Okay,
So when you come to the end of the content of what you're talking about, you can use this phrase. Others, there are three phrases here. Um, can you identify the three concluding phrases?
okay, to wrap up and to conclude and
Hmm.
in summary.
Correct. There you go. So these are key phrases that you can use, buddy, in connecting your ideas. Uh, the one of the most important parts of giving presentations is orientating the listener so that your audience know where you're going and what to expect. And these kinds of linking phrases allow you to do that. Does that make
Okay,
sense?
that makes sense.
Yeah. Going to, this is just a little bit of grammar. I'm not going to waste your time with those. I always end up talking too much. Let's have a look. So here is a example. Just read that aloud, Pradeep, and then talk a little bit about how it might connect to your presentations.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. I had like to thank you all for being here. Today, I am going to tell you about our latest product and more specifically about how it works and what it does. And will also illustrate the product's features and finally inform you about where you can get it and how. To start with, I am going to briefly describe our current marketing policy in Canada. Then I will outline some of the problems we have encountered in our pilot study. After that, I will sum up our progress this year and continue with the main purpose for being here, the product.
So this is an introduction.
Okay.
This is the introduction, and notice that it breaks down into two parts.
Yes.
You've got the first, so talk a little bit about what's different in those two paragraphs.
Okay, first one is you talk about the specifically the product features. You can describe the products, and second one is the you also can the with the product you can provide the marketing strategy. What was the marketing strategy for the particular product, right? And what was the problem entered during the making, innovating the new products as well? And what was our whole year plan to market this product, and how to get generate revenue from this product, particular product?
That's right. So in a sense, the introduction is like providing the framework, the map, if you like, for your audience, so they know where you're going to go next. You might support it with some sort of document. You may have a handout. You may have something in a PowerPoint presentation as well. It's always a good idea with PowerPoints to keep the data to a minimum. Use it for graphics,
Okay,
particularly. But yeah, this is a kind of framework, a bit of backstory, like you pointed out. You know, the research that was done, the and how and what contributes to the content of what you're going to talk about.
okay,
So sort of mechanical process, you giving the listener the sense of where you're going to go. Okay, so what have we got here? We've got imaginary presentation.
okay,
So that just read from here. Just read
okay,
aloud. Read.
okay.
Choose a
Choose
product.
a product or service. I choose the food delivery service.
Okay, right. Yeah, you know where you're going. So see if you can do some sort of introduction. I'll just
Okay,
remind you of that previous slide.
okay,
Okay. So imagine that you're going to talk about this service and
okay.
see if you can use some of that language.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I had like to thank you all for being here today. I'm going to tell about the our latest service of food delivery, and specifically about this food delivery work. We provide the food to your home, and you can click on the order on the by the application. You get a food, within a 20 minutes. And to start with, I'm going to briefly describe our current marketing policy. We have a collected data of restaurants and hotels, famous hotels in India. Then I will outline some of the, and because in this whole process we have faced the problem of regarding the tracking system. So also I we are implemented in our application of tracking system of food delivery guys, and also food delivery guys is certified by him, by us. And we take a interview, and many things we provide the training to them to deliver the in the right way at the right time to the customers. And this is all about our services. And so we talk about here about the food delivery service type.
Yeah, so I mean, in your, you will, at the end of your introduction, you'll sort of transition into the content of what you're going to talk about. You'll probably have some sort of bullet pointed,
Okay,
some sort of list of bullet points on the screen, which you can go through after this. So you can say, we will talk about this and this and this and this and this.
okay,
And then the listener, the viewer, the audience know what's coming next. Generally, in presentations, if you are going to have any surprises, you need to at least cue your audience that there will be a surprise. Uh, it's not really the case that they want unexpected data, unless it's something really surprising. So if you, and that is beneficial if you have like some really interesting pieces of data uh, to give them, you can sort of build up to that a little bit. But I thought you did very well. I mean, it's not easy to just sit there and suddenly take a model and turn it into your own experience. I'm your audience. Are they? Who are they? Who are your audience?
my audience is my clients basically. And because we are a service provider for
Hmm.
their business. And so we talk about the basically the uh, his catalog, about his catalog, what was the features we provide you, and with the minimum rates. So that's
Okay, so you can, when you set up, when you decide or rather when you're scheduled to give a presentation and you're looking at the content of your presentation, um, describe what are the steps you're going to go through, or what are the bullet points going to be from the beginning of the introduction to the end. Can you can
Okay.
you list them? So what would they be? Here, I mean, here are points to mention. This is what I'm really talking about. What are the points that you're going to mention?
Okay, so what is the product, where, how to get it, and marketing and others. Okay.
Anything in the others? What would that
Uh,
be?
we talk about the in summary how to this product benefited to you, to our customers, and we talk about what was our strategy to, we can say, in the market, and who is the our competition in the market in the in current situation, and how to counter them in the market. What was your product unique selling point? So we can discuss.
And what about the in this? Because what you're talking about is where logistics is very important. How are you? What's going to be the content of the logistical aspects of the work of the project?
Okay.
So what kind of things are you going to talk about? You're going to talk about, because I'm talking specifically about what you do, food delivery.
Uh,
What are the kind of points that you would have to talk about?
okay. In terms of logistic, right, sir?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in logistic, because we have a no, I we are a contact to the restaurant, so I have a no, we have a the distribute in a city minimum distance area 10 to 20 kilometers, and food delivery guys have a own vehicle that they deliver to the home, and as well, for the, because we have a no need such kind of the any storage and anything, because we also connectly deal with the technology only with the restaurants.
Okay, so that will be someone else's responsibility. So your focus is going to be on the contact with your customers, with your
Yeah,
restaurants, and so on.
also we provide the services only, and also food delivery guys have a good incentive and good salary, because they use the your own vehicle and deliver the food.
Okay, well, look,
And okay,
time's run out.